The U.S. is getting hit with an economic double whammy. While the cost of living in the U.S. keep climbing, finding a job is getting more difficult. New numbers from the Bureau of Labor Statistics show consumer prices ticked up 0.4% last month, pushing the annual inflation rate to 2.9%. Economists say the Trump administration's tariffs are a major factor behind the increase. So here with more on what we're seeing, Chair of the School of Business at Westminster College, Bob Badowski. Bob, thank you for coming in, joining me today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So how do the latest inflation numbers reflect the impact of recent economic policies and tariffs from the current administration?
Well, I think we all started to see prices dip a little bit, and now that these tariffs are kind of coming to home to roost, I guess, we're starting to see prices go up. When in the grocery store, you'll notice that meats are going up, juices are going up. For your home, furniture, those kind of things is going up. Toys. So as these tariffs come into play, how they're moving through the system, we're starting to see those prices eke up a little bit.
Is it mainly the tariffs and the trade war that's driving inflation back up and putting the labor market on shaky grounds, or are there other factors?
Well, there are other factors as well, but I think right now people are kind of fearing what might happen with those tariffs. Initially, the tariffs, I think, were kind of a ploy to get countries to negotiate with us between our tariffs and their tariffs. But now that they're actually coming home to kind of hit us, I think we're starting to see that. Now, there are world problems that are going on right now that are affecting things, but I think you'll see a lot of those things come from the tariffs.
Now, what is this latest inflation data going to do for the Fed, who is expected to start cutting interest rates?
Well, the president has wanted the Fed to cut interest rates for a while, and now that inflation's up and jobless rates are up, I don't think they have a choice but to cut the rates. I think what you'll see is probably a 25 basis points or about 0.25% lowering of the Fed fund rates, which is supposed to help stimulate the economy, stimulate people buying things, making loans cheaper for people.
One positive we might see is the news that gas prices could be on the decline. We saw them dip slightly here in Ohio recently. What trends are we seeing with gas prices now?
Well, gas prices now are about the same as they were last year at this time. They've kind of eked up and down a little bit, but it's about where they are. We're switching over from summer blends to winter blend gas, which always helps a little bit. There's some of the things going on in the Middle East right now might have a profound impact on gas prices as we move forward. So we'll kind of have to see what's going on there. But I think for right now, you'll probably see them dip a bit.
How could the current economic conditions influence the holiday shopping season this year, particularly when it comes to Black Friday and even Cyber Monday deals?
I think for right now, what you're going to see is I don't think that's going to have too big of an impact. Right, we get a lot of our things from China, and right now we're in a state of flux with China and a lot of the tariffs that are going on there. And retailers already should have or should be getting pretty quickly their Christmas goods. So I don't know if it's going to hit us that hard. Some electronics that are kind of shipped as they come along might eke up a little bit, but I don't think for right now you're going to see that hit us super hard.
Do you expect any reversals on any of the tariff policies?
I do. I think a lot of these are ways to bring countries to the table to negotiate with us, and it's worked in certain situations. It's kind of wide open with China right now, so that's going to be a huge one. I don't think it's going to go too far down the road where we're going to hopefully not get hit that much, but I think right now it's a negotiating ploy.
All right, we'll keep an eye out for it. Bob Badowski, thank you again for your time and insight, as always.
Thank you.
You're welcome.